Okay, we've been getting, well, for today, we got a lot of rain coming in, and I wanted to get down here. And this is the roadway plot, and as you can see, the grass is coming in quite nicely. And one of the things that I saw was very interesting. Let's see if I can find an area. Let's see this area here? That's compost, and this looks maybe half an inch thick. I know they say you need to have a quarter of an inch, but why don't I take up under that? It's actually grass pushing the compost up. Thought that was interesting. Had a little bit over a quarter of an inch coverage, and it actually pushed the compost up and the dirt. Well, either way is working. I do see some pooling here, but I'm thinking that we're going to dry out considerably over the next week. This has been getting so much rain, and the ground is so saturated that the moisture is also just down in the ground. So I hadn't had the need to water this, which is great. The water that comes out of your house, that is just not anywhere near the type of water that's coming out of the sky. It's from my research, it's a lot of salt in the treated water coming out of your public water system. So that makes a big difference. So you can never water enough, no matter what you do. I don't care how much water you put on it. It really has a lot of salt off in it. So you're just adding more and more and more each time. So you may try to keep the yard surviving, but it'll never respond like rainwater. But that is going quite well, if you can see. I may have to, I'm thinking in hopefully in 2 weeks or so, I'll be cutting this. And like I said, I personally think that the water is going to dry up out of the sky. It's becoming a wrap. The pressure from the drought area that I'm in during this time, July, we hardly get any rain. So there are some slight chances in the forecast all next week, but I mean very slight chance. So I don't think we're going to get any. This is going to be a wrap on the rain, in my opinion. So this is when the second part of the test will be on full display. So we already know that getting it to germinate is no problem, no issue at all. We've already established that germination is not the issue when it comes down to seeding late spring. I know that may be different from the environment that you may be living in, but here where I am, North Texas, getting it to come out the ground is not the issue. So now to the next part, which is going to be maintaining a green lawn through the heat that we're about to experience. So stay tuned. Wish me luck. Well, I already know this right here will survive, but I planted this in a different season, different time of the year when I planted it a couple years ago. That was planted during fall and in some cases early spring. This basically planted in June, which is unheard of. So this is the challenge, and this is going to be not only a challenge for this grass, but also it's going to be confirmation of the products that's going to be on here that I'm going to use to help the grass survive this heat. So all those moisture manager or Hydretain is going to be on full blast when it comes down to this. Hydretain is going to be there. The RGS is going to be there. Humic is going to be there. And that stress fertilizer, that fertilizer that's supposed to be a blend of nutrients that's going to help the grass withstand this heat and drought. So all of that is going to be tested out on this plot, and we will see and we will learn, and we're going to grow this thing together. But so far it's looking okay, with the exception of my mishap that you can see right here. This is the way the grass should be looking all over, but it's okay. Thanks for watching my update.